Welcome, everybody. We are, as soon as I get my script here, we're going to talk today 25 minutes on how to use Blab with no Blabbus Interruptus, and we do it every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the USA. Before we start, I'm going to say I'm a little sad today here in Jupiter, Florida. Today's going to be my last day. Lindsay's going to take over for me, and I'm going to be leaving you people. So I hope you enjoyed me on my time here. Now, if you think that I'm going to leave forever, I got a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you, because you're going to see my face all over the place, even here sometime. So I'm not leaving you. I'm just joshing with you. But Lindsay is taking over next week, and he's going to do a good job, because I threw him to the wolves yesterday when AT&T cut me off and cut my connection. And I knew we paid the bill, so I don't know what happened, but we'll get it going. Okay, ready to start, folks. 25 minutes on how to use Blab, no Blabbus Interruptus. We do it every day from 10 a.m. here in the USA on Eastern Standard Time. The Blab is to help people use Blab. It's 25 minutes long, fast-paced with a clear goal. We want to give you the confidence to use Blab. We don't answer many questions from the audience. We show you how to use Blab, and that's it, plain and simple. And the reason we don't take questions or let you in, we want to get through this real quick so we have some time at the end where we can let you in. And besides, the question you ask, the answer might be on page 10, I might be on page 3, and I'll catch up to you. So give me a chance. We ask that you hold all questions till the end, like I just said. We do encourage you to join the Blab when the right time comes, and we'll let you know when that is. The Circadians, you see that name up there by me? It doesn't say at Ron Schneeberger, but that's how you can find me. It says the Circadians. Who are we? The Circadians are a concept community. Our community isn't built around individuals. We live, work, and thrive in a guru-free zone. Everyone is equal. Everyone is important, and everyone has their own special gift. The sum of these gifts is far greater than the individual. What we do, we create event-driven, outcome-oriented, business-building platforms, broadcast, websites, content, training programs, and more. But mostly, we operate in a guru-free zone, getting stuff done. We welcome the opportunity to elaborate on that. Ask for an invitation to join the community today by emailing Stan. He probably has a link that he's going to stick in there, but it's stan@thecircadians.com, or you can follow the Circadians at socials at thecircadians.com. The rules of Blab. There are no rules, but Team Blab has created some agreements they would like the community to go by. And there's only 6 of them that we have here. Respect each other. Honor the viewer's time. Let others talk. Don't be an awful person to be around. Argue the point, not the person. The host sets the rules to the party unless they conflict with these rules. First things first. There's a lot of people who have been on the Blab from the beginning who have given us help. People like Mia Voss, Chef Dennis Litley, Brian Fanzo, Roxanne Davenport. Roxanne is here. Eileen Smith, she stops in from time to time and keeps me on the right track. Hi, Eileen. I see you're up there. Roy Montero, he helped us a couple of times. These people have great information. They have their own Blabs, and they update you on the things. We do the basics here. Those people get into more detail when you're ready for it. Just ask them, follow them. You can follow their links and get in touch with them if you have questions on the more advanced things. Getting started. Over on the left-hand side, you're going to see a little box there that says "Tell a Little Bird." So if you click on that, what that's going to do is bring up a dialog box. When you see the dialog box, you can hit post tweet, and you'll be sending a tweet to everyone that follows you on Twitter. It notifies them that you're in a Blab, and that is a great way to increase the number of people watching your Blab. giving props. The next thing to do is if you click on any of the people in the squares, you see the little bubbles pop up with your picture in. Those are called props. People give the blabbers props when they say things they like and agree with. That would be a good time. Pass some around. Let me give some to Stan here. See my picture. Roxanne's doing that. My picture pops up. Give some to Lindsay. I can't give any to myself, or I'd have more than these guys do. Because I it's just the way I am. I got to outdo them. It's competition. The props don't accumulate on the profile. They're not there when you sign into another blab. They disappear after the blab, and next blab you start over, and you can try to get more props that way. Your blab profile. And here's where we came into some changes that happened yesterday. And Stan, I'm still not.
All right, you want me to do this?
Yeah, I want you to do this part because I don't want to get it wrong, and because it's important, and don't have it straight in my head as though to doing this. So I'll let you take this part.
Well, we're like a team, Ron, so that's what we do, right?
Yep.
So and by the way, you're not getting off that easy. You're gonna have to come in sometime the week after, and maybe the week after, and even longer.
The week after that.
And the week after that. And don't forget, December 25th, it's very important that you be here because I won't.
Okay.
But anyway, there was a discussion yesterday. What they did, Blab has changed a little bit. If you've downloaded that document, if somebody wants to put that link up there, if you download that document, you'll see most of everything that what we're doing in here, including those links, those people that we respect and follow. You're going to see that there used to be this little circle up in the top, your profile picture, and you could click on that, and it would take you. There was a link there, take you to your profile. So what we're going to do is we are going to put in a link here.
Lindsay is going to have to show me how to do that because.
Well, you can just follow along right here. So here, you have this same link. If you click on this link, it's not going to take you out of the blab. It's going to bring up another page, and it's going to have Ron Schneeberger's picture on it over on the left-hand side. And once you get over that suddenness of that happening, go over, and you'll see a little button that says follow. And you can follow Ron from there. But more importantly, over on the right-hand side, there you'll see your image now. And under that image, there's a thing that says, if you click on that, there's a drop-down menu that says Start a New Blab, Profile, Settings, and Log Out. Of course, you don't want to log out, but you don't want to click on your profile either because it will throw you out of the blab. If you click on Settings, Ron, you can take over from here now if you want.
Okay. When you click on the settings, you'll see the fields for your name, your email address, and your bio. The information in the field is what is displayed when someone rolls over your profile picture. If you make changes, it's immediate, and you can change this while you're in a blab if you want to do that. It's multitasking to me, and I keep telling people there's the only multitasking I do is turn on the kitchen faucet, hit the switch for the garbage disposal, get everything down the drain, and go back, and that's as far as I go. I don't chew gum and walk at the same time because I have trouble walking. I use a walker, and so I don't multitask. Lindsay's going to sleep on me. I think I'm talking too much.
I'm chewing gum and napping.
Oh, I didn't catch that one. There's also a line that says image. So you can change your image, and it's not going to change your Twitter image. It's only going to change the one that you have for Blab. So if you decide that you want to change the image, you can do that. I like to keep my image the same because I paid a lot to have that image, the photographer to take it, and I just want to spread it all over the place. So when people go on Twitter, they see the same guy that's on Blab or the same guy that's on Facebook or the same guy that's on wherever I am.
But by the way, that's Ron's glamour shot. He had it taken at the mall.
Yeah, Sears. And actually, I was taken at the police station when they had a good photographer. You know, it's you can turn on your notifications for iOS and turn them off, set them however you want. That's up to you. But that's also in the settings. The other thing under your profile is you can see who's following you, how many followers you have, how many people are following you, and how many people you're following. You can also see how many days you've been on Blab, how many Blabs you've done. You can go to your replays from there. So there's a lot of neat stuff that's on your profile. Now, when you look at the people who are following you, I think I just covered that. See, I'm end of the week, and I'm covering stuff that's on the page. I don't have to go over that. I just did it. Now, how can you participate in the Blab? Stan's laughing at me, or he's laughing at something there, but he's probably laughing at me because I'm making a fool out of myself again. I like doing that. It's a lot of fun. It keeps people coming in and they don't leave. They want to see what Ron's going to do next, or if he's going to get booted off by somebody. Each Blab can have 4 blabbers, including the host. The host is in the top left square. That's where you might see me now, but on a replay, I might be in the bottom left. I might be in the bottom right. You get moved around. And even in a Blab, the host might be in another square. So you don't get hung up on, if you're doing a Blab and you're the host and you're someplace else. People know who the host is, and they'll follow you. On the comment stream, on the right side, you'll see the comment stream. And if you go down to the bottom, which I'm going to do now, it says type something cool. That's where you can type in a comment and everybody can read it. And when you hit enter, the comment shows up. Now, if you have a question, I'm going to hold up my little sign, my little cue card there, that if you type /Q, a space, and your question, that'll show up in the form of a gray box that says question, and then your question will be there. What that does, it makes it easier for the host to see that, okay, there's a question. Or if you have an important comment and you type question, it'll get his attention. Not me, because I don't look at that stuff too often, but it'll get the host attention, and he'll say, oh, that's an important comment pertaining to what we're doing right now. Now, if you go up to the top, the host has, and I don't know if it's just for the host anymore, but I see it, so I'm going to go over. You can see all the comments. If you click on mentions, it shows people that made mention of you. And if you click on questions, it'll bring up every one of those questions where there's that little gray box. The host can see all those questions. I'm going back to all so I can see what's going on. And that's how you do that. Now, there's another thing here. If you see that somebody made a comment and you like the comment, and you click on that gray star by their name, like I'm at Ask Chef Dennis, and I'm going to click on that star, and a 1 pops up. That lets him know that somebody liked what he said. If you go next to that, there's a reply arrow. You click on that, and in the Tell Something Cool box, it'll put Ask Chef Dennis in there, and you can make the comment, and it'll go right to him because you're commenting to him. One of the things that's nice that they added, when you click over that star, whoever clicked on the star and favorited that, their picture will pop up there. Or if it was 2 people, 2 photos will pop up there, and he knows who made the favorited that comment that he made. And also, it's a way that you can kind of give props to the people in the comment stream that you like what they're doing and you like their comments pertaining to what's going on in the Blab. Covered the star. Joining the Blab's easy. Simply click on join. If there's an open seat, if the host accepts, you will join the others on screen and you can participate. The host also has the ability, if you're not staying on topic or you're being disruptive, he can click a little button and he can get rid of you. So what we said in the beginning is it's just a lot of common sense. Stay on topic. If the host changes the topic, then you can discuss other things. But you try to stay on track with what's going on, and it'll make the blab a lot easier. The other thing is, if you do get in, you don't want to be a blab hog. You want to kind of use common sense, make your comments, talk a little bit, and then say, okay, I'm going to leave. I'm going to watch here. I'll make my comments in the comment stream. Thanks for letting me in, and give somebody else a chance to get in. If you roll across the top, you see all those pictures up there. There's 12 people or 13 that are their icons. Pictures are up there. If you put your mouse pointer over, I'm going to put it over Shelly O'Connell. That brings up a box, shows that she's following me, and I'm going to click on, I want to follow her. She's been on Blab for 25 days. She has 20 followers and 8 people following her. So those little bios will pop up in the box, and that's going to help you make a decision as to maybe you want to follow that person or that you don't want to follow that person. So click on those while you're in the Blab and or watching a Blab. They're up there on any Blab, and you can. It's a good way to make contact with people, especially if they have the same common interest that you do. We did that. You know what? I'm at the end, and I got through that pretty quick. I got one thing. You're not going to catch me on this. I see it here. If you're hosting a Blab, I don't want anybody to do this now, but if you're hosting a Blab and you're having trouble, you put the @ sign and type in help, and it goes to the Blab team, and they take notice of it, and they're constantly adding people, and they will sometimes just step right in and help you correct the problem and get it back on track. I'm finished with what I was supposed to go over.
Well, I've got a couple of comments. As usual,
you do. Yeah.
As usual, you did great. You did really good. And as usual, Eileen is showing over there while we tell you to follow her, because she's keeping up in the comment stream and she's answering those questions like the MP4s and the questions that we don't really have. We appreciate those questions because they get asked all the time, but without people like Eileen out there answering them and helping people, it becomes much more difficult over here. And of course, we do want to say, Chef Dennis, that's a great new profile image that you got up there. It really has your character in it. What are Blab MPGs? What it tells you how many miles per gallon you get out of a Blab. But anyway, you did a really good job on that. And there is, I would tell everybody that we're going to take questions and let somebody come into the seat here in a minute. But, you can tell anybody it's really easy. Go to learnblab.com every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can tell your friends, just go there, and they don't have to have a Twitter account. They can actually watch it outside of the Blab. They just can't participate. But that's the way that we came up with it being very easy to get to here. But we just cover the basics. We don't cover everything. Like I say, Eileen, I think he even has a course on this. And here is a link. If you like what we're doing, here's a place you can go to give us a review and say, tell us what you liked or didn't like about the session. And I cannot resist this because it's just my personality. Don't click on it now, but this, Ron said something about walking and chewing bubble gum, and that there's actually a video out there of him walking and chewing bubble gum. And so if you watch that, you'll see Ron in action.
It's funny. Yeah, you'll see what I meant right away.
Yeah, it's only 11 seconds, I think, 15 seconds. Maybe it's a Ron thing. So if anybody's got any questions, now would be the time to come in and ask them, or you can ask them by hitting that Q over there. We're closing in $2.03.
Yeah, Roxanne said her gas in North Carolina is $1.99.
Oh.
I was going to say that I have gas, but I didn't know if that would come out.
Well, you being a chef, we kind of knew that already. I mean, we kind of figured.
If that's true, I'm glad we're digital.
I know. This is a good time we don't have smell-o-vision, or as Apple likes to call it, I smell. So
yeah. Oh. Yeah. He's very laughs. He's going to be here all week. Catch him.
It's my birthday today. I'm allowed to be funny.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Wow.
I expected to be funny.
Yeah. I'm just happy to be alive.
I suppose if I followed you, I would know that.
Oh, Lordy.
Hey, Chef, tell us what you're up to. Where people can find you.
Well, they can find me on my website, Ask Chef Dennis, and that's pretty much, if you look on any social media, that's what I am. It's even on my license plate out front now. So it's Ask Chef Dennis. But yeah, I'm hanging out, having a good time. Talked to Susan Sarah this morning about doing more shows on Blab, and we're starting a Tuesday series at noon for basics, cooking basics. And then Wednesday is going to be our regular Around the Kitchen table. So Tuesday we're starting with a marinara sauce. And then Wednesday I'm making chicken pepperoni for my regular show. So I'm trying to feed the Blab Nation.
All right.
And some of it's gluten-free.
Some of it is, I don't completely eat gluten-free anymore. If I'm out and something is served on a nice roll, I'm going to enjoy it. When I'm home, I eat gluten-free bread, gluten-free pasta. I have a bunch of gluten-free flours. Just like I cut out dairy, I don't drink milk anymore. But I do use heavy cream from time to time, and I eat cheese. But I eat all grass-fed cheese.
There you go. Now you know how to follow Chef Dennis. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you what, if you're a food blogger into food, follow Chef Dennis. He's always got good recipes, and he posts the recipes on his blog. Okay, let's try. Thanks, Chef. Let's get back to somebody else wants to get in. Might have a question on the topic of. On the basics of using Blab. We'll see if we can answer them for you.
I'm going to get out now, Ron. I've served my purpose.
Well, no, stick around. There's an open seat.
Okay.
If they fill up, then you can decide whether you want to leave or not. But we're doing fine.
Yeah, I'm a little different than Chef Dennis. I actually carry around a tube of gluten just in case they don't have any when I go there.
Yeah. I kind of like your recipes. Well, if I want to do this, I'll add more eggs. If I, if I don't like the nuts, I'll cut them back. Chef Stan doesn't have any. He uses recipes that looks and sees. Okay, that's what I want to make. Okay, here's what I got in the cupboard. Let's see if I can put it together.
Yeah, if you my recipes are based on put some salt in it. How much? Like some, and it tastes like you like. 25 minutes.
Thank you, Chef Dennis. Appreciate the comment.
And let's see. We want to put in this link again, just in case. This will be updated, by the way, with the latest changes. Where's how to change the headline? Oh, how to change the headline when you're live? That's why don't you come in and ask that? That'd be great because I want to see Ron do that.
How to change the headline when you're live?
Yeah, you know how to do that?
No. Oh, you mean the topic?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I know how to do that.
Yeah. The only thing about that is that our Nina is going to tell us that when we change that headline, that it's going to affect other things because at the end of it, it's not going to show up in the over in the Blab. All of them. You did record it, yes. All of the Blabs are have the same title over there, so it helps them be found like that.
Here's how you do that. I got a sign for that also. /topic space and the new topic, and then up here where it says 25 minutes on how to use Blab. It'll change the topic. Now, the one thing that you're gonna find out though, if you do that, that's going to be the title of the Blab at the end of your recording.
Yep.
So if you don't want to do that, then don't do it. If you want to keep that, then keep what you got, or see to it that you change it back. But the last one up there is going to be the one that's going to go on the topic of your recording. Here's another thing. They now have one touch button to post your blab to YouTube. You just click on the button on the replay, and you can post it to YouTube. But if you want to make any changes and add anything to it, you have to edit it once it's over in YouTube and go through the software to do it over there. You can't do it on Blab. So that's all I wanted to say.
I'm gonna go back over that thing. When you change that topic, what I've always noticed is when I change a topic, when I go to put in a new topic, I can't put it. It may just be me, but I can't put as many characters in the second time. It just only allows so many characters for me. But it could just be me. And I also don't know if you can change. We'll test this today. Go over and see if you can change the topic after it's been as the host. Can you go and change the topic after it has been saved or terminated?
Okay, I do have some questions here I want to get to. One is when your blab is over, how is it sent to you as an MP4 file? When you do a blab, you will get an email that will tell you the blab is ready for replay. And also in that email, we'll have you can download just the sound for a podcast, or you can download the video and the audio. So that comes to you from Blab. You'll get that. And
Michael,
I think we covered the other things.
Michael's asking a question about time stamping a blab.
Well, time stamping is normally done by an individual anyway, and you're not going to be able to time stamp it on Blab like you can. We would time stamp them by sending them to YouTube. I don't know that you can actually time stamp again, those are questions that Eileen, when you see people like Eileen and Chef Dennis they handle those kind of things. We do.
Roxanne said she said, I need help with editing, please. I don't know how to do that. That's out of my category.
Yeah, come on in, Roxanne, and ask that, because I'm not quite sure what that question means. It wasn't the same as YouTube.
Hey, yeah, I tried editing it on Blab, so I have to go to YouTube to edit it.
You mean to edit the title or to edit the?
No, the whole.
Yeah. You have to send it to YouTube and edit it there.
Oh, okay.
Blab doesn't have a way to do that, but now that they've got that upload to YouTube, you can do that from your replays.
Cool. Thank you.
And that way you can add any tags that you want and everything else.
And then at the end of it, you can, when you go to YouTube and you add it, that means that you can actually cut another and add additional part in there that says the Circadians are rock at the end of it.
Yeah,
that would be great.
The title. Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
And you could change the title, on YouTube too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Back to what it was at the beginning.
Somebody said that when you change topics, it sort of time-stamped it. I do. It does do that. It actually sends out. I'm thinking about it. It would be in the comments, because the comments come up and over on the right-hand side say that Chef Dennis changed the topic at such and such a time.
Okay. Do we want to mention Wayne?
Do we want to mention Maine? Yes, we will mention Maine. What she's talking about is we have a fellow that we're supporting by the name of Wayne Metter, and he is riding across the United States on a bicycle to. I'll answer that question in a minute. He's riding across the United States to bring awareness to sustainable food, sustainable living, and renewable energy. And I'm going to put down a PayPal link for you that you can go there and donate. How about $10? If you click on that link, it'll take you straight to a place where you can donate $10 to what Wayne's doing. And he's got a website. He's got a lot of stuff out there that we do a blab and interview him pretty often. We did one last night. The circadian, the name comes from David Amron actually did a post today about circadian rhythms. It was and circadian rhythms that circadian came from the concept that and everybody has circadian rhythms, and that for me, I do certain things every day at the same time. You know, I get up in the morning at about 3:15. I go back to sleep at about 3:16. I get up 3:15, and then I, do my thing, and we have a 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, just like this is a circadian rhythm because we do it every day at 10 o'clock. So everything we do kind of doesn't get boring, but we try to keep, try to watch our own clocks.
Nina's chomping at the bit. She's ready to choke us if we go too much longer.
Nina is. What is she? Yeah, Nina sends me messages over here on the side. I can't say that I look at them.
Well, she didn't post anything, but I know that that's what's going through that brain of hers, and
okay.
So I think maybe we should just say, hey, we're at the end here, and
okay.
Yeah, and Chef, that's like what's that TMI thing? No, I'm just
Okay, I'm going to boot everybody out and close this down. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Don't forget, tune in next week. Lindsay's going to take over, and he knows what he's doing. Trust me. We found out yesterday, and it's same information, same time, same station, and we'll catch you next week. Here's what I like to do. I like to hit the X and get everybody out. Stan, I'm saving you for last because it gives me a thrill.